He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch inside the 25.
And another big play for this offense. How about this offense coming out on fire, throwing the football all over the yard, making big plays. This is a tough unit to stop this defense. They better find some answers, or he's going to throw for more yards in this game than he ever has.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Cobb. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw on first down. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Snags it, and there's running room. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball.
Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Clemson will send the punt team out. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He's got it on the left. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Washington. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Finding some room. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down.
Great job by the defense, forcing a fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Auburn! They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davidson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like the
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. fourth down, trying to find his man. Looking to take a shot. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Brown wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Off-play action. He makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime.
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Auburn calls its second of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. It's complete on the right side. Oh, out of space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Davidson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this 1st drive, man, does everything matter. And
there he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. Inside the and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Oh, he missed it. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll bring it back. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started.
Hey, kill it, kill it. 776 captain. 776 captain.
Brown will throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Runs through a tackle. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Washington again, and the ball's out, and they're after it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
But this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, third and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on first and second or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Complete in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Spits it out to the back. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bust through behind his... Picked off, and he's got open room. And he's going to take